Welcome, Transformers fans. My name is Composite EnerJoe, and today I only have one Squire with me, EnerJack.
Hi.
Yeah, he's only here today. Energon is doing some other stuff, so he wouldn't be with us today. So today we're doing another user request by Jackie, and it's gonna be a double request. We're doing reviewing two simple figures of his collection. So first one being the Transformers Robots in Disguise, new Robots in Disguise. Deluxe class Ratchet, and bring it in, Jackie. And that is the Transformers Cybertron Deluxe, Deluxe class Buzzsaw. And here they are in their pretty okay alt modes. At least this does resemble a pretty cool attack helicopter, and this looks like a white and red truck. And yes, might as well mention it now. Ratchet is missing one of his wheels thanks to some because of some baby monkey business. And Buzzsaw here is missing, well, three things he's missing. This missile that goes here, the back wings that are supposed to be back here, like the stabilizers, and his cyber planet key, which was something that was in the Cybertron line that they used to activate their gimmicks and weapons and whatnot. So yeah, here they are. And main reason why we're doing two of these is because they're both fairly simple, right, Jackie?
Yeah.
Especially Buzzsaw, you can pretty much do this in like under like a couple, like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me transform Ratchet first.
And I'll transform him.
Yeah, but later. Let me transform because he's a bit more involved. So first off, anything you want to say about their modes?
I like this one. I like this one a little more.
I think my biggest problem with Ratchet here is that he looks too much just like a regular truck, and I would have liked more details to make him look more like an ambulance. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I would have liked. I would have liked something to make him look more like an ambulance.
About him is you can see his head.
Well, once again, but it still hides it. If you don't know that was a head, it still hides it fairly well. You get me? Yeah. Oh, and might as well show off one feature. Pull this. You pull that. It causes the rotor to turn, so you can actually have him sort of flying around. So that's one. I think that might be the coolest feature that he has on him. So let's get on to transformation. And anything else you want to say about their vehicle modes?
I like him more than him because he has actually weapons.
Okay, so speaking of weapons, I come down here, and this is where you store Ratchet's pistols.
Oh yeah, and also one more thing.
What? No, that's not yet. That's only for robot mode.
Okay.
Yeah, those are leg guns for robot mode. So come in here, and this is where you would store these two pretty neat looking pistols in his vehicle mode. You just plug them down there. So to transform them, you come over here, come in here. Lift the doors up. Okay, you don't do that. Lift the doors up. Separate the legs. Rotate these parts out. And then you have these bits. Rotate the waist so his legs are done. Then come up here. And separate what are his arms. Flip this up and bring these out. Feels like should be something else here, but no, I'm not seeing it.
There's nothing else.
Huh, this is weird as that. Oh yeah, so yeah, bring up the chest part. There's his head. And fold in these panels to complete his fists. And that's pretty much it. That's a Ratchet. And then these panels, you do whatever you want with them. You can either have them be splayed out like this, or fold them back to make them try and be more compact. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
This isn't with all the ones, but mine is a little too loose.
And then you just grab his pistols and just plug them in each hand, and there he has his guns. And now we get to Buzzsaw. So Jackie, transform him.
You pull down his arms. You pull down his legs. Pick up the guns.
Yeah, the gun. Yeah,
turn them around.
Yeah, these your hands in the camera. Yeah.
Then bend the thing down, this part down, and done.
Oh, well, where'd the head come from?
He goes like
Well,
this.
I'll do a recap since Jackie here. You did an okay job, but try and get the actual transformation to the camera. I'll do it really quick. Since Buzzsaw is pretty simple. To do what he did, and he did do it right, you pull out the legs, bring this down, rotate the waist forward. The helicopter mode machine guns become the heels. You pull out the arms, bring this back part down until it clicks, and then just fold up the head. And that is what you did. Just make sure next time you just keep it in the actual camera.
And there's cannons in there.
Yeah, I'll explain all that later. All right. So here we have, Robots in Disguise Deluxe Ratchet and Cybertron Deluxe Buzzsaw. And here they are. Let me just might as well show off some articulation. Ball joints there, ball joints on his head, ball joints at the legs, rotation, knee, and elbow. And he, in theory, has really good articulation. But the biggest problem that's with this figure is this backpack. It doesn't go anywhere. There's no effective way of folding this back. It doesn't connect anywhere. It is just hanging there. This is the worst part of the figure. This part. And like he mentioned before, yeah, it is a bit loose on this one, but that aside, that's because it doesn't really click into anywhere. If you want, you can have his shoulders maybe move back so that it grabs it, but yeah, this backpack is horrible for this figure. If it wasn't for that, it'd be a much better figure because the articulation is there. And it's there. I will say his face is a really nice likeness of the Prime Ratchet. It is a really nice head sculpt. And then we get to Buzzsaw, because he's a Cybertron. Well, the thing is not even from Cybertron. His articulation just goes move. This swings, elbow there, head just bobs. Does have waist, leg moves in and out, and has a knee. That is it. So yeah, and you also could move the wings like this, I guess. Move up and down to give him some movement. And so he's very limited.
Here are the things I was talking about.
Wait, not yet. We'll get to that. So yeah, then that's it. Do you have any comments of their robot modes?
Like it.
Obviously, this guy can move around a lot more than him. This guy's a bit stiffer, but there is a reason for that.
Yeah, because you can't move his head to side to side.
Like I said, I can. There is an explanation for that. So yeah, and just what he was talking about, he does have little leg guns that you just pull out. They kind of are on springs, but you just push them back down. These missiles could fire if you had the Cyber Planet key. You just plug in the key there and it'll fire the missile. And also, these guns you also have here. And also, this entire cockpit can actually pop up.
And
go in there.
Tell you early.
Yes, but the thing is, you don't know what this is for.
Nope.
Okay. Now I might as well explain some facts, and I'll get to Buzzsaw later because he's a bit more interesting than Ratchet here. Let me get Ratchet out of the way. So, some facts and details about Ratchet is that he is a repaint and fairly extensive retool of the Robots in Disguise Strong Arm. So yeah, this is basically the strong arm mold with different detailings and a different head. But it's pretty much the same figure, and I think it has the same problems as that figure as well with the backpack, although I think Strong Arm's backpack is a little bit smaller, I think. So I need to double check, but yeah, there's a Ratchet. He is, I think overall Ratchet is okay. He could be better, but he's okay. I'll say that his transformation is kind of cool, and the vehicle mode is not bad. You? What are your comments on Ratchet?
I like him. No, that's it.
He's just an average, not much to really say. And I might as well mention it. This Autobots badge looks like this because of the because you're able to scan it for the Robots in Disguise mobile game.
Same thing like Bisque.
Yeah, same like just like Bisque. All of the Robots in Disguise figures have this kind of scannable badge. Now it comes with Buzzsaw, which is a little more interesting, because you see, Buzzsaw is a repaint and extensive retool of the Transformers Armada Cyclonus. So this is actually just re-release, practically a re-release, since it transforms exactly the same into a figure that was two series before this one. Because this guy was in Cybertron, and Armada was the series before the one before this one. Was 2 series back of when this guy was released. And that sort of explains because Armada they gave the bunch of their Transformers limited articulation, but a lot of features and gimmicks. Just like how this guy has 2 missiles he could launch, these spring-loaded knee cannons, the rotation there, and also this part, which is useless for Buzzsaw. But if you happen to have what was the minicon's name? If you happen to have, I remember the Crumple Zone. That I think it was called Crumble Zone or something. I don't remember exactly. If you happen to have Cyclonus' minicon, you could plug him in there, and then when you had him in helicopter mode, it would still do the thing. It would sort of move this here to, instead of moving these guns, it would move the minicon's cannons.
Even though I never got the minicon.
Exactly, it's useless for him. They basically just kept this feature that doesn't work for him since he's supposed to use the cyber keys. But yeah, that's the interesting thing about Buzzsaw. He was just a repaint of the Cyclonus from the Armada series, and it's exactly the same. It's the same figure, just different paint job and different head, basically, and a little more and like different detailings here. They also removed the ability to plug a minicon here, because even funny enough, the minicon ports are still there. Because in order to launch these things in the original figure, you had to pop in the minicon to fire them. So yeah, overall Buzzsaw is what it is. At the time, I think when Armada came out, it wasn't bad, but in Cybertron, it's a bit, well, it's a bit dated, because during Cybertron there were a lot of good figures. So yeah, overall, I think both of them are okay figures. Buzzsaw was okay back in Cybertron when he was Cyclonus, but kind of dated by Cybertron standards. And Ratchet could be better. If this backpack wasn't here, he could be a lot better. But overall, these are both okay figures. What do you say? What do you think, Jackie?
I think no matter what form he is, I still like him better than Ratchet.
Okay, that's fine. You like him better than Ratchet, but do you think they're okay figures?
Yeah, I like him more, but I think he's good. I think he's okay.
Oh, there you go. That's he said, and these are his figures. So yeah. Overall, they're pretty decent. They're okay figures. So yeah, nothing really else to say. So yeah, this has been Composite EnerJoe and Composite EnerJack, and we are signing off.
Peace out.
Peace out.